Adam, great to have you on the show. Whenever we can on Super Bowl week, we try and catch up with the guys from StubHub to hear how tickets are selling, what are the trends, what's catching people's attention, and I guess this year, the Taylor Swift effect comes into it.
Taylor Swift is certainly a hot topic across the board, but look, we've seen it during the regular season, especially on the Chiefs side, moving the needle. After her first visit at Arrowhead Stadium, we saw the largest spike in visits and sales in a single day than we did the entire season for the Chiefs. So certainly, I know everyone in some cases may be tired of talking about it, but it's showing on our data that she's moving the needle.
Put it into context for us. Give us firm figures. What sort of difference has she made?
Well, I can't give you the exact number of tickets and things like that, but it was about 180% change in the amount of visits within that first 24 hours for the next home game of the Chiefs. So again, it seems crazy to probably you and I that, hey, who's going to see a game to try to look into a suite to see her? But that shows kind of the global phenomenon that she is right now, that people are willing to go start supporting another team to maybe catch a glimpse of her just in person.
I suppose that leads on to Super Bowl LVIII itself. And look, it's always the hottest ticket in town, no matter which teams play. But does Taylor Swift and the fact that she's aligned with the Kansas City Chiefs, is that having a noticeable uptick on ticket prices this time around?
You know, it's really hard to draw that comparison. I would venture to guess that the biggest thing that's having the effect on ticket prices is actually the proximity to California. The 49er fans appear to be really driving this market.
And they travel well anyway, don't they?
They travel well from the beginning. So about 38% of our sales have actually come from California. But I think the bigger story continues to be the NFL leading that global reach. We already have purchases from 16 different countries, and we expect that to even continue to grow as we get closer to Sunday.
So are you able to gauge for us how many different nationalities have shown interest in purchasing tickets for Sunday's game?
I don't know that specifically. I can just say 16 different countries have already purchased, which is up. Last year broke the record at 15, so I would venture to say we'll probably end up getting 17 to 18 when it's all said and done this year.
And what sort of change are we expecting the closer we get to kickoff?
Yeah, it's really hard to predict. We're starting to think, though, that the prices may actually go up. Typically, this would be the best window to buy, which I know a lot of people are like, whoa, they haven't come down. However, unlike other previous years, you might have 500,000 people within a mile or 2 miles of the stadium because this is Vegas. The infrastructure's here. So the amount of demand, knowing that we only have 3,000 tickets as of Thursday, could be through the roof that bring prices even higher.
That's mind-blowing. 500,000 people when you've got a stadium that holds, what, just over 60,000?
65, yep.
Even I can do the maths on that.
Yeah.
500,000 into 65,000 doesn't go.
And there's only 3,000 tickets currently available. So
wow.
A lot of people are watching it. The prices, again, haven't come. The average ticket price sold is still hovering around $8,600, which is in line with what we saw 2 years ago in LA. But again, there's still a few more days left, and that number very well could change.
I always like to go on the secondary market sites on the morning of game day just to find which is the hottest ticket, the most expensive ticket available. I think in Miami 4 years ago, the last time I was in town for the Super Bowl, I found one for somewhere between $20,000 and $25,000. Do we expect to see a ticket in that range, or will we not peak it so far this time?
Typically we actually don't really focus ourselves on kind of what the highest price is, knowing that, look, if you're lucky enough to have a ticket right now, you could list it for $50,000, not saying that someone's going to buy it. We do have some tickets right now in the $17,000 to $20,000 range if you're looking 50-yard line, but really, again, the moving price...
And that's just for a normal seat, that's not a suite or anything like that?
Correct.
Wow.
But again, the moving price to show where the market really is close to that $8,600 mark in terms of average ticket price sold.
Well, look, Adam, it certainly gives us plenty to look at and talk about, and I'm sure for you it's as busy as it gets for what is obviously the highlight of the American sporting calendar. Thanks for stopping by and sharing some of that knowledge with us, and enjoy the rest of the week.
Yeah, thank you so much.